YouTube SEO, YouTube ranking, video SEO, YouTube SEO tool. Hello everyone, Adnan Campos of BENITRAGE LLC, digital marketing agency in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I wanted to do a little video here on some video SEO. Specifically, I want to introduce a new tool that came out yesterday. Today is, as you can see here, 7/12/2019, 9:17 a.m. This tool came out literally 24 hours ago. It was around 9:45 a.m. I wanted to take a day to play with it and really test it and see if it was worth making a video. For what it's worth, I don't make these types of videos very often, if at all. The only time I would make this type of video is if it's something that I use for my agency and that it actually works. So I have 4 basic criteria, which is, does the tool have proper training? Does it offer proper support? What is the accuracy of the tool? And does it actually do what it says it does? So with that said, I want to show what came out yesterday. It's called My Video Spy. In ways, it's a very simple tool, but it's also very powerful in other ways, and more straightforward than some other tools. Let me jump back real quick. I just want you to see here that this is indeed my channel, BENITRAGE LLC, BENITRAGE LLC. Okay. I mention that because I'm going to be showing you some actual examples with my videos, and also I'll do something with a video that I have no knowledge of. But I want you to see that how it correlates with the tool as far as accuracy and what's really going on with my own channel, and that you can really see it. So My Video Spy just came out, and it's a pretty cool little tool. One other thing I will mention is, if you see here and here, I have vidIQ. vidIQ is excellent. I'll talk a little bit more about it in a little bit, but that's the main tool I've been using for video SEO, for what it's worth, and I'll talk about why I mentioned that here in a little bit. Okay, so this video, it's not a video SEO tutorial per se. I am going to be giving you some little gems here and there. By the way, I've been a digital marketer for 10 years and SEO for 7-8 years. I have several videos ranking very well. Some are in first place. This video is about the tool and how it benefits you for video SEO. Again, I wouldn't take the time to make this video. It's not about selling this tool. It's something that's worth it and valuable for video SEO. That's why I'm taking the time to make this video. So I'm going to be doing this tutorial a little bit backwards. Like I said, it's not going to be a bunch of video SEO tips, although I am going to be throwing some stuff in here. So definitely watch to the end, because it's not a sales video. It's a more of a tutorial of the tool, and I will be dropping some gems here and there. I don't want to get too much into video SEO, however, because 1, the length of the video, I want to try to keep this one short, and 2, very soon I am going to make a very advanced, detailed video SEO video. So, and I'll show you all, guys, all my tricks, how I'm getting #1 for some of my videos, how I get a lot of attention through my videos. And I have people contacting me from all over the world, especially recently with my real estate videos. They've been doing very well and they're getting a lot of attention. Okay, anyways, so this will be a little bit backwards in the sense of, I'm going to show you some of the basic and less important parts of the tool, and then get to the meat of it in the latter part of the video. I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as possible. But I just, it'll make sense when you go through here. I'll show you what I mean. So very first thing, another thing I want to mention is I'm going to do a couple live examples here so that you can actually see this work. Because remember what I said, one of the things is two of the things I said is accuracy and does it actually do what it says it does. So very first thing I'm going to do right now, and this will make a lot more sense here in a little bit, but very first thing is we're going to go to live events and I'm going to create a live event. Okay, so your YouTube accounts are here. You add your accounts. I have two, True Hemp Clothing International and BENITRAGE LLC. So then when you come here to create a live event, you have here this drop down and you can choose between your YouTube channels. You could have 50 YouTube channels, whatever, 10, 5, 3, whatever. So you choose where you're going to do the live event. Okay, so I did some keyword research and I've already have been planning a video that I'm putting together. I'm editing it. It's like a big promotional video for BENITRAGE LLC, highlighting all of our how we can do video marketing for your business, or of course for ourselves. So I have some of this prepared already. So give me just a moment here. I wanted to do all of this live so that you can actually see, and this is one of the key points of this software. So again, bear with me. This is going to make a lot more sense here in a few minutes. And again, I did some keyword research ahead of time, and it also is in line with what I am specifically making that video for and what I'm shooting for as far as for my agency. So, all right. The description is going to be filled out later. So I will, when I'm doing the video, will actually do a much more thorough description, but for now, and just a little kind of teaser. Okay. So gem number one, do your keyword research and make sure your title is optimized. Now, with that said, you want your description to start the same way. It doesn't necessarily have to be word for word. This is kind of the same argument with an H1 and an H2 tag on a website. It's not bad if it's the same, and many times it's very beneficial. But this could be slightly different. What matters here is that the keywords are there. Okay, so I could have put a digital marketing agency in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, offering digital marketing, #1 digital marketing agency, right? Something like that, for example, as long as those keywords are there. Another big trick that people don't think about or know about is your URL right here in the beginning. This is what shows up in the SERPs, in the description when you're searching on YouTube, and we'll look at that in a minute. Always put a URL, whether it be to logically your website is where you want to tend to put it, but if it's to an offer or whatever, take advantage of this. And if I remember, I'll show you a big reason why you do that. Okay. And this is just, again, I'll write out a whole description later. This is just a little teaser for you guys, and just so that I have something. Okay. So there's a publish date here. By default, this publish date is roughly a week. Well, it's actually exactly a week from when you're doing this, but you can click on it and choose. Now, this you can change, whether it be here or on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. I am very busy and I have a lot of video editing to do. I do want to get my little short film out soon, but I'm going to give it some time just to be safe, also to build hype behind it. Just know that you could schedule it for the next day or 3 weeks or whatever you want to do. I guess I'm going to, here, let's do September 1st. Okay, and this is pretty random, to be honest with you. You can also put the time. So I'm going to put 12 p.m., which is generally a good time for my videos to be posted, and that I get from vidIQ, gives me that data. Although it can vary per video, but that tends to be a pretty good time that my videos do well. Maybe I'll try to show you a little bit of that later. Okay, there's a point to this, and it's going to make more sense. But I want you to see, the main thing is, I just set this up to get it out real quick, okay? I could put the whole description. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be edited in YouTube anyways. But the main thing here is it's 9:28 a.m., okay? I'm going to create and keep in mind, this is a live event, not a YouTube, a regular upload. This is a live event. This is very valuable because live events do very well. They can really rank very high and very quickly, and they're powerful for your channel, all your SEO, your YouTube, the video itself, and also for Google. All right, it's taking its time now. It's probably because I'm recording. The first time, if you noticed before, I had done one before. It did it pretty instantly, so I don't know why it's taking its time right now. It might just be a lot of people on the server. Again, I got this when it first came out. It came out around 9:45 a.m. yesterday, and I got it like right when it came out. So there wasn't a lot of users on here. Probably now there's a whole lot. Well, I know there's a whole lot more. So come on, I want you guys to see this. Well, that's a bummer. Of course, when you record something, it all goes wrong, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to give it a few more seconds, and well, in the meantime, here, I'll talk about this. Okay, this admin, I'm not going to get much into it. And the reason why is it's not mentioned anywhere, and there's no tutorial for it. It's just there. Honestly, I think it's a programming thing that they, on accident, that's showing up in the dashboard. And I don't believe that it should be. I don't think that I should even have access to that, although I have pretty much unlocked out everything that you can get for this software. That admin, again, there's no mention of it, and I'm not going to get into it because it's not that important or relevant to this. It's basically like extended functions on the administrative end. Like you can control what content is shown in your dashboard, just to keep it simple. I don't think this is supposed to be here, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure this is going to be deactivated, so I'm not going to get too much into it. Okay, so while this is still going, I'm shocked it's still going because it did it very fast the first time. But it's new software and this happens. Okay, so when I first started the video, I mentioned I wouldn't make this video unless I met 4 criteria: training, support, accuracy, and does it do what it says it does. Okay, so number 1, since I'm here, support. Well, it definitely ticks that box. Right here, you've got immediately, straight away, you can reach support. Okay? When you come to the main dashboard, this is what you have. A welcome video. It's about 11 minutes long. It's a pretty good video. It really gives you the breakdown of all this stuff. And it can really get you going. There's more, but this is what you get on the dashboard. It's nothing fancy. You get that video. Whether I click here or up here in tutorials, it takes me to a tutorial page. So ticking the next box is training. First and foremost, there's a PDF here. It's actually pretty nice. It's pretty good. It's detailed. And I didn't read through it. I skimmed through it because I watched the videos. But it's a nice PDF as far as PDFs go. So anyways, this is a very similar, almost the same video as the one that you see in the first dashboard. And then there's some things here. Now, for me, that I've been doing this for like 10 years, I didn't particularly learn any secrets or gems here in any of this stuff. But It's solid information. It's here. It does give you a proper tutorials how to use the tool. And if you're new to all of this, then this is very valuable. And this is free. This is just part of what comes with the software. So this is good stuff. You've got roughly an hour when you combine all the videos here, an hour of training. So it's pretty good. And just keep in mind, though, that while this does touch on some SEO techniques, it's mostly, again, about the tool. Okay, so don't count on this being like your SEO guide. But for someone new, yeah, it's pretty good. All right, and it breaks down some things. This is pretty good too, how to set up live events, and we'll get back to that because that's very valuable. And accounts also here to verify multiple YouTube accounts. This is very valuable information for someone that's learning. I've built many accounts for clients and myself. So the rank tracker, which I'll get to in a moment. Building links. The sub rankers are if you have like a VA or employees and you want them to be able to use the tool as well. So I want to briefly talk here about SYNDLAB. That is, there's 4 one-time offers or upgrades to the software. One is the agency, which ups all your numbers. I'll talk about that in a minute. The other is SYNLAB. Another one is training. And then the fourth one, shoot, I'm going blank right now, but it's not all that important. Oh, the fourth one is the sub-rankers to bring on VAs, to get more access to other people to your account, okay? This, for almost everybody, you don't need it. If you're a huge agency and you're going to have a bunch of people using this tool, okay. But honestly, if you're an agency and you just have 1 or 2 copies of this tool, it's probably more than enough. I don't imagine that you would need 16 copies of this or 5 copies of this, but it's there. That's one of the upgrades. So the first upgrade I have, the agency that ups a lot of the usage numbers. And I also have Academy. I got it so that I can unlock all this stuff and show you guys. But for me personally, there wasn't anything in Academy that I learned anything. For someone new, the Academy is about $20 add-on. It's decent, and it could be worth it to you. It's not anything advanced. It's not anything fancy. So for most people, you wouldn't need it. And furthermore, sub-rankers and Academy wouldn't be showing in your dashboard. It's because I have them unlocked. Okay, so there's some decent videos here. So briefly, I want to talk about SYNLAB, which is one of the upgrades. I believe it's like $67. Okay, one-time fee. I just want to briefly talk about it. It's a syndication tool. Okay, so I don't tend to use them. I already have, for example, Cyvid, which does about roughly 10 accounts. 5 or 10, I don't remember. I don't really use it. This one nice thing about it is it handles 25 different accounts. Now, when I say accounts, I'm talking about Facebook, and Pinterest, Twitter, Instapaper, Plurk, Reddit, those types of accounts. Okay, so basically what it does is you can put a video into SYNLAB, and at a click of a button, you can syndicate that video to all of those platforms at once. Okay, that in many ways is very cool. And the main benefit there is it's a huge time saver, because you can just at a click, well, you have to basically go down the list and check off the ones that you want to syndicate to. So it's more than just one click, but you within like 2 minutes, you can syndicate to 25 different places, Blogger, etc. So that's powerful. It's a good thing. Me personally, I don't use those types of tools. And the reason being, as an advanced SEO, you run into some things. And one, I'm not a huge fan of publishing the same content in 25 different places all at once, or 10 places, or what have you. I like to spread it out, whether it be hours or days, maybe even weeks. Maybe I'll post it on Facebook, and then 2 weeks later I'll put it on Twitter. It keeps the energy going when it's being published here and there, as opposed to all at one shot. It's not a bad thing for it to show up in 25 spots all at once. It's a strong signal, but my philosophy, and this is arguable either way, I think that it does a lot more damage, so to speak, if you spread it out. The other main problem is, if you're an advanced SEO, you understand that it doesn't post in the most optimal way when you do it this way. And this also goes for like HubSpot and Hootsuite and those types of things. They're relatively expensive tools, so they're much better about it, and you can schedule and you can do all kinds of customization per platform. But even then, when you start automating things, it just isn't going to come out the same as if you go into that particular account. So a couple examples are, let's say you put a link in the description. Sometimes because you post it through a syndication tool, that link isn't live. Like you'll put the link in to, let's say, go to Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest, and it'll post out to those three, but for whatever reason, sometimes the link won't be live on Twitter. It'll show the link, it'll have that URL, but it's not a live link. Another example is, let's say, if you write a description, right? Let's say you have, just for example, 3 paragraphs. Well, Facebook, you could have a very long description. Same thing with, like, if you syndicate it to WordPress, right? Your blog, you could have a very long article. But LinkedIn and Pinterest aren't very long description boxes. And then Twitter, you've got like 2 sentences. So for me to write a description that's going to handle all these different types of platforms is very tricky, because how do you say something in 3 paragraphs, but now in 2 sentences for Twitter, plus get the link in? Another problem that occurs is, let's say you have 3 paragraphs and they're spaced out. You syndicate it, and then half the time, because it's being automated through another software, those 3 paragraphs get squished together and it's like one wall of text. So what I'm getting at is, on the front end, you save a lot of time, because right now, within a few clicks, I could post to 25 accounts and it sounds great. But the truth is, if you care about SEO and you're actually going to try to make these things rank and get the most out of them, you're going to have to go back into those accounts. I mean, imagine Plurk. Plurk is like a little sentence. So you're going to have to go into Plurk and into Twitter and all these accounts anyways and fix the format of the text. You might have to make the link active. You might have to, like, basically redo the post anyways. So at the end of the day, in all ways, you're better off log into Facebook, post it, log into Twitter, post it, log into Pinterest, post it. It takes time, but everything that's worth in life takes time. It's hard work. And that's why I get high rankings and other people don't, because you want to take shortcuts. If you want to do this right, log into each account, customize your post for that account, that platform, and get the most out of it. Okay? I'm not saying there's anything bad with this. This is very handy. The biggest benefit is saving time. And if you have something that's pretty generic, like you're a cake blogger and it's not such a huge thing about SEO, although SEO is always important. But what I'm saying is, you have a huge following. Let's just say you're Martha Stewart. Well, if you're Martha Stewart, putting it out on 25 platforms at a click of a button is more valuable to you than you doing a bunch of SEO, because you're Martha Stewart. So everybody already knows you and is going to look at your cake recipes. Understand? But and another example could be, if you're a very specific business, especially a local niche, like you're a water heater repair in Wichita, Kansas, then doing a bunch of SEO to get national views isn't going to do maybe much, because you're only concerned with your small area. Okay, so in that sense, for a busy business owner that doesn't know a lot about this, to just get it out to 25 platforms, it's valuable. especially because you can put your link in there and now you just got 25 backlinks. That's really the point of that, is not just to save you the time and all that, but now you've just built 25 backlinks. Okay, so it is good, but if you're going to really do this right and you're going to go the full way and take the next level and do proper SEO, and you really want to maximize and get the bang out of this, log into each account, post them properly. Okay, let's keep moving. Let me check here. Okay, it did post. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so I'm going to jump back to this stuff, but this is important. There's a reason why I'm doing this right now first, okay? Live event. These are very powerful, these live events. Now, I'm talking so much, I don't remember the time, but I know it's been 5-10 minutes probably since I had posted that. Here it's saying 1:28 p.m., but that's a different time zone. I'm Eastern, so I'm going to assume that it was 9:28. That sounds about right. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do right now before I do anything else. I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to search what I had just, the keywords of what I just I had cleared my cache, so let's see. Okay, part of why I'm doing this is because in the tutorials, they are showing you that within minutes, and I mean literally minutes, they are ranking the event, which can happen. I've seen it happen, not just with this software, just throughout the years with digital marketing. Okay, so I don't see anything yet. Let me see what else I did. Digital marketing. Now, there's no guarantee it's going to show up right away. Okay, not yet. No problem. Back to my video spy, and this will make more sense here in a few. The main thing I wanted you to see is that I posted a live event at that time on my account. There's the link for that live event, which, as a matter of fact, I'll open that. You can see status complete, and the other, here you can, of course, delete it. Here you can backlink it, and that's if you have the what's it called? Synvid, I forget what it's called. All right. Here's that same link. Okay. Now, another reason why I wanted to do this first in the video is so that I could do the rank tracker. So I'm going to click the rank tracker. There's the link already. Here I'm going to put the keywords, which they don't necessarily have to be in the same order, as long as you get them. In there. Okay, and oops, digital. Okay, and I will probably do a couple more. For example, and I'll do, oops, BENITRAGE LLC, of course. Okay, the main three are these, right? This was the title and the description of that event. Okay. Region, Pittsburgh. Okay. Okay, so if it ranks 10 or better, I'm going to get an email, which is nice because you could set this to 100 or 20 or whatever you want to do. I'm looking for 10 or better. Everything I do is for 10th place or better, whether it be YouTube or Google. Common sense, 10th place is the first page. Okay, after the 11th place is the second page. So I always shoot for first page. You're not always going to get number one rank. Sometimes you get 3 or 7th. What really matters, and people don't tell you this, but what really matters is that first page. Granted, being at the bottom of the first page is going to reduce your chances at sales dramatically compared to being at the top of it, but you won't need the first page, not just for the obvious search, but also because it gives signals to Google for your other assets. Anyways, that's something I'll get into in the more advanced. What I wanted to do is to first get that live event up, which it'll make more sense here in a little bit, and get the rank tracker set. Okay. And again, this will make a lot more sense here in a little bit. All right, so it's active. I can click that and make it unactive. This will tell me when it was last updated. Those are the keywords, obviously. There's the link to it. There I could start another one. And the tracker here, okay, it will tell me per keyword how it's doing. Now, again, this just got uploaded a few minutes ago, so it's going to be a while before this shows, okay? But as you can see, this is one of the nice things about this software is that you can individually track keywords for that video, and it's a live event, okay? And we'll get more into that. You'll see why it's powerful. But this is one of the reasons why I like this software, is because it really breaks things down individually, and it's very easy to see and interpret. It's right here. Something like vidIQ is like all these pages and graphs and numbers, and I love vidIQ, don't get me wrong, I use it, but that's for much more advanced, whereas this is a quick view, and for someone starting, it's also very excellent. So anyways, let's look here. Again, I just added it, so there's nothing here yet, but one nice thing is it's going to show you the YouTube rank, and it also shows you the Google rank, which is another great thing. vidIQ doesn't show you Google, okay? So, and furthermore, I don't know any other, I'm sure there's some software out there that does, but this is very rare that it's showing you the literal day by day, what kind of, the date and the position of that keyword per these two most important search engines in the world, Google and YouTube, okay? So I know there's not much to see here, but you would see day by day a report, and you'll see this a little bit better here in a few. Okay, I don't mean to jump around, but I again said I'm doing this backwards for a reason, because I want you to live real time see what's happening. So the first thing I wanted to do was get that live event up, and we'll come back to that. So going back to kind of the principal tutorial here. So training, yes, there's tutorials, there's quite a few. If you're new to this stuff, this is really good stuff, okay? It really shows you how to use the tool. It gives you some techniques, explains a little bit about backlinking, and like I said, SynLab, that's optional. It's not a bad thing. $67. You also get, I forget what it's called, Chief something, a video software where you can make some videos with pre-made templates. They're a little bit generic, but I mean, they're decent. If you're going to make something very generic, like a, I don't know, dentist video that's just pretty straightforward, without customization, but something that you can, you know, put on a website or integrate into a video or something, it's decent. So for $67, I think it is, you get SynLab and that video software. I don't need it. I have tons of video software that's much more advanced. That SynLab would integrate here, okay, into backlinks. You connect with an API, you connect your SynLab account, and then from there, you do all your stuff. And I'm going to get into this. You get your videos set up, and then from there, from here, you can push it to your SynLab, and the SynLab pushes it out to 25 different platforms. Okay, so that's basically how that's working. And you could actually have more than one SynLab account. I'm not most likely not going to ever use that. I just don't have the need. And like I said, if you're really serious, you're going to go account per account. Tumblr is another very important one. Okay, so let's get through here. So there's the training and there's support. That ticks off two of the important things. The two last and more important things are the accuracy of the tool and does it do what it says it does. Okay, so let me get through the last little loose ends here, and then we're going to get to the meat here. Okay, bonuses. There will be a affiliate link in the description. Okay, if you want, you can just search My Video Spy on Google, and you can buy it on your own. You're not it doesn't cost you any more to buy it through my link. It supports my channel. I appreciate it. It's up to you. The point here is not really to sell you the software. It's to show you that this is a good tool for video SEO. It's something that I feel is worth the time to make a video for. Okay, so take that with it however you want to take it, for what it's worth. If you buy it through my link, you're going to get these 4 bonuses. First of all, this bonus will be coming in 30 to 60 days. It's called Affiliate Spy Finder, and it's to identify excuse me, affiliate opportunities. Okay, I do some affiliate stuff, but I'm a digital marketing agency. To me, it's whatever. I don't mind free software, and maybe it'll give me a little edge, whatever. If you're into affiliate marketing or you're new into this could be something good. It's just, for me personally, I have tons of other business and other things that I'm doing, so this isn't that important to me. You will get this, and it's being released within the 30 to 60 days. Okay, the second thing is the density checker. That is something that is a little more valuable to me, although I have tons of keyword tools. You can see all these extensions here, and I have plenty more. Anyways, and this is gonna give you your competitors' keywords and much more of them, and the idea is that you can, what's the word? Reverse engineer what they're doing. Okay, so that's going to be launched within 2 weeks of this. The third thing is this bootcamp. This is a PDF. That again is pretty decent. For me, I have years of experience. I just browsed through it. I didn't see anything like very advanced or super tricky. Maybe one of these days I'll look at it a little bit closer. But if you are new to this, it is actually a pretty decent PDF, and it'll give you a nice breakdown of keywords, how to research them, what they are. There was also he gives you like 9 great places or 9 affiliate programs that you can trust. I think it was called something like that. So like Amazon and JV, and he gives you some good ones. So if you're new to this is actually really good. Okay, and then the training session that's coming up. I don't know that I'm going to really learn anything there, but it's free. It comes with it, and I'll pop in and listen, and I'm always willing to hear, and you always pick up a trick here or there, and I'm sure they'll be showing more of the software. Maybe I'll pick up a little something. But anyways, for me, this is probably not going to do much. For someone new, hey, 90-minute training session. So is it really worth $500? Well, I don't know, but a 90-minute training session for new software and someone new to this, I think that's valuable. All right. Academy is I want to say $27, and that's one of the upgrades. For me, again, not so valuable. I have years of experience here, so it's not that important to me. To someone new, it's not bad for the $20-$30. You can gain some good insights here. There's about an hour's worth of training if you combine all the videos, and there's stuff like this, how to rank a live event. Again, I can't stress, these are very powerful, these live events. Some optimizations, a live event case study, ranking in YouTube. Here you can find some free videos, some ranking strategies. And then this one's a short video, but it tells you a little bit more. It's not a super fantastic, amazing course, but there's some valuable information for someone that's pretty new. It's about an hour's worth of training, and I think it's $27. So, you decide. To me, it doesn't do much, but if you're new to this game, it's not a bad investment. $27 to get an hour's worth of some inside stuff, especially this. It's not a bad buy. So just for what that's worth. Okay, sub rankers are, like I said, you would just click here, and like I could add, literally send an email to an employee or a virtual assistant to be able to come in here, and I could outsource, right, somebody to do this stuff for me if I wanted. The backlinks, like I said, is SimLab. Okay, here you're setting up your YouTube accounts. You can view them, you can delete them, whatever. Here's the live event, and here's the rank tracker. Now, you're going to see these two different ones. Rank tracker is specific to live events. That's why I did this right away. I wanted to get the live event up, and also so that I could get the rank tracker active. So I'm going to, since we're here, let's take another quick look. I very much doubt it's updated yet, but just for giggles. Okay, so you see, it picks up pretty quickly. It's only been a few minutes. So it picks up pretty quickly and starts to track. Now, this is day by day. So until, first of all, I just posted that live event, right? So until it gains some position, it's not going to show anything. And then tomorrow, 7/13, it'll show a different result. And it'll go every day and show you what's happening. All right. So now that I've been gibbering on, let's get to the good stuff. Real quick, let me check if this has made any progress. Just in case. Just a moment, guys. Okay, it doesn't look like it's showing up yet. And I'll check Pittsburgh real quick. Okay, not yet. All right. This is that, when I was in the live event, remember I clicked the link and it opened, and so this is that what I had posted here. Okay, that's this live event right here. This link right here, view. That's this right here. Okay, this image is coming from my channel, my default cover photo, the cover image from my channel. Okay, there's the title, there's the description, okay, remember, and there's the link, and then see, a short film. Now, this will have a live chat when it goes live. This stuff is all vidIQ, so you can ignore that for now. And there's suggested videos. All right. So you understand, one, you could set a reminder. Like if you came to this page right now, you could set a reminder for yourself to see it in 50 days, which I'll change that once I get closer. But what I want to show you is you can come right in here and edit it. So it's not like you're stuck with how it appears or this. That's just to get it syndicated, just to get it out and on YouTube. Now, for what it's worth, I can just come into YouTube, okay, and I could do that here. But the problem is here is you go live at that moment. Okay? You can get a little bit clever and you can make a premiere video where you upload a video and you get it all set up and like, hey, in 2 weeks, guys, I'm premiering a video. But you can't do that as a live event. To do a live event, you have to go live. So not only are live events very powerful for rankings, but you can set it up for the future. Okay, so depending on your knowledge of YouTube, it's like any other video that you would, edit. You come in and do all your stuff, which I will, in the advanced video SEO, I will go through all this for the sake of time and this tool. I'm going to just very quickly show you. Okay, you can add a thumbnail, and as a matter of fact, I do have one that I had in mind, which I will most likely be using. And I want you to notice something. You see the file name here? Digital Marketing Agency, Pittsburgh. Okay. I don't know that that's going to be the final what I want to use, although most likely I will. As a matter of fact, I already know what I want to do, and I want to go for the big dog, Digital Marketing Agency. Okay. So real quick, I might as well show you this. You go into properties. Okay. And nobody shows you this stuff, which is always frustrating to me, but it is what it is. Okay, digital marketing agency, Pittsburgh. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Of course, BENITRAGE LLC. Okay. And I'm gonna add one more, just straight up BENITRAGE LLC. I could even do this. Okay. This is all signals to Google, and people don't show you this. Okay. So when you upload the thumbnail, make sure it is the keywords of the video. And logically, you want to match your title. Now, it doesn't have to be the whole long title. I could do that too if I wanted to. But the main thing that I'm shooting for is digital marketing agency. All right. So that's a picture I've had in mind for a while for my little short film. The title, the description, am I signed out? The title, the title, the description, the file name of the image, and the file name of the video itself, which we'll get to that, or when you upload videos to YouTube, should have your keywords. So the video file, the MP4 that I'm going to upload, is going to say this .mp4, just like I did here. Okay? Very important. Make sure title, description, thumbnail, and video file have the title, have the keywords. All right? You can, anyways, the point here is that you can go in, you can start, editing all that stuff. I think I might have gotten signed out here. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like I might have. Not sure why I did that, but okay. Keep that in mind. Now, what I'm getting at is the live events. You are scheduling it as opposed to going live. So now for the next 50 days, I can be hyping up this short film. I can send people to the link. I can turn it into a whole event. But also throughout the next 50 days, it'll be less, but theoretically throughout the next 50 days, it can be ranking. Okay, so in any event, if for some reason you want to test this and you decide you don't want to do it, or you just want to test it, or you mess up, whatever, you can just come here to the three dots and delete it. Once you delete it, it's gone and you have to start all over again. But just so you know. And you can later, with other software, stream to this and replace this live event with the video of your choice. So in other words, very cleverly, I'm promoting this short film. I'm getting it ranking before it's even come out. And then when it's time to premiere it, I can add the actual video file, the actual short film, to this live event that has already been ranking and put out that video. That's why I wanted to show you that. And it's why it's valuable. Now again, they managed to get it very quickly. I'm not seeing it come up quite yet. And it's probably because they're doing it through Wirecast. I don't recall if in the training he actually does publish it, but I'm pretty sure that he doesn't, that it's just a matter of getting it into the live. Take a quick look. Sorry guys, I don't mean to give you dead space and make you wait here, but I'm trying my best to show you in a live example of what's possible here. Okay, let me see something here. No, not yet. And we'll check Pittsburgh. Fastest growing. Okay, not quite yet, but it's going to show up pretty soon. And notice that I'm looking in Google here. Okay, are you understanding the power of what I'm getting at? I'm not even looking in YouTube. I'm looking at it in Google within minutes of posting it. Okay, I hope you're getting the correlation here of what I'm trying to show you. So in any event, here's that live event. So now I can come with time. I can do all the settings and get it all pretty and nice, write out a very long description, make sure all my links are in there and do the whole thing. But in the meantime, I've got these keywords with a backlink to my site, okay, and a little teaser building up, hyping this up and ranking. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. I know I keep saying ranking and everybody's like, well, I don't see it. What are you talking about? Well, you're going to see it. All right. So let's check YouTube. Because it's always going to rank in, sorry about that. It's wanting to search my YouTube. I need to search YouTube itself. Let's see if we're in the game yet. And again, I apologize, guys. This part is going a little slow, but it's because I'm trying to make an effort to show you this stuff in real time, live. It's not coming out quite yet. Which, you know, I'm just being a little bit greedy because it's only been minutes. Okay, you see? Now, let's talk about this for a second. Some of you are going to be saying, oh, but you did a very specific search. Of course it's going to show up. Okay. Number one, the main keyword is digital marketing agency, not digital marketing agency Pittsburgh. Okay. So I'm not arguing that it's much easier to rank in digital marketing agency Pittsburgh, but the direct keyword is digital marketing agency, and then digital marketing, and then digital marketing agency Pittsburgh. So you see within minutes, and this is technically not even a video, and it's not even live. It's a pre-scheduled event. And I didn't come and search YouTube first. I've been searching Google. I should have actually came to YouTube first, because this probably came up in the first 5 minutes. It's been, you know, 20, 30 minutes now. And you see that it's here. In under an hour, it's already position 2. All right. Which, if my other video shows up, which I think it will. Well, look at that. There's one of my other videos. There's another one of my videos. There's another one of my videos. Okay, a month-old video with 300 views. Here, look, this has got 800 views a month ago. Okay, so now are you starting to see what I'm talking about? That within 5 minutes, within, well, let's say half an hour, this is right here. All right. With a little more time, it's going to show up for just agency. Give it a few. I mean, it hasn't even been an hour yet. Okay. That then translates into the Google search. So I hope now you're starting to kind of see what I was getting at. All right. Let's keep moving. So remember that the live event is very powerful for rankings. It can show up very quickly. It has a backlink in it. And this is a very easy way of getting it set up, as opposed to on YouTube. I have to start. I have to go live. Understand? Whereas here I've scheduled it and I'm already ranking it and tracking it, which I doubt it's already shown, but we can look for giggles. Let's see, digital marketing agency Pittsburgh. All right, look, position 1. All right, so that's what I wanted to show you very quickly in the live sense, and we're going to keep checking back at it because it's going to probably pop up into Google shortly here too. All right, let's get into the main meat here. I've covered pretty much the whole tool at this point, but this is why that alone is very powerful. Okay, so research. I did some stuff earlier, obviously, when I was testing out the tool. It's kind of ironic because all these tools that are made for digital marketers, especially the keyword tool part of them, and I have several of these types of software, although this is turning out to be my favorite one of this type of software. It's like if I search, I don't know, plumber, Los Angeles, it's going to give me like 683 keyword suggestions, okay, related keywords. But it's ironic that tools for digital marketers never have great results for digital marketing terms. For example, internet marketing service and Pittsburgh, okay, 0. Video SEO tool, you would think, oh, all kinds of keywords, 1. Okay, real estate marketing, that's getting some, but look, digital marketing agency Pittsburgh, 0. It's something inherent with these digital marketing tools that they never are great for directly the digital marketing agency. They are, however, very good for clients and their terms, okay, like real estate. And here I have some of the client videos for hemp. So it's just something that it's kind of inherent with all these tools for whatever reason. In any event, I'm going to show you a couple of my videos first, and then we're going to do a live example. So very simple. I just came here, put in the search term and the city, and okay, so for example, I did video SEO tool Pittsburgh. All right, and I found one related. Yeah, and then video SEO Pittsburgh. I found 14, and there's one that I wanted to show you. Okay, so specifically, this is a very HTTPS is extremely. It's arguably the hardest term to rank on all of YouTube and maybe Google. And in a minute, I'll show you why. You might not like just on a second thought think, well, but that's not the most popular thing on YouTube. But I'm going to show you why it's extremely hard to rank for. It's probably literally the hardest thing to rank for in all of YouTube. And I'll show you why in a moment. But anyways, I wanted to show you something very quickly. I searched this way and I can't find my video because it's so hard to find. And there's also not many related. So I had to put the exact title of my video for it to come up. And in just a moment here, that'll make more sense. So you put in your keyword, and I'm going to do a live example in a few minutes, so you'll see. But you put in your keyword, search it, and then you come here and you view the results, right? Okay, so this is the result it had analyzed, and again, I'll do a live example. And then here I can look at that keyword. Okay, so here's where it starts to get interesting. This is the research part of the tool. So basically, you're going to put in your keyword and a city, which the city kind of doesn't matter because YouTube, I'm not going to say it doesn't rank for a location. Of course, if you put in, plumber San Diego, you're going to outrank if someone's in the San Diego area searching. And also, if someone searches plumber San Diego, you're going to outrank someone else that has plumber New York, right? Or just plumber, logically. But it's not that YouTube is so much specifically focused on that city. In other words, where I have to put Pittsburgh here in this tool, I could put any city because at the end of the day, the ranking for what is HTTPS that's not related to a city is going to be what it is. It's position whatever it is. You understand? There's not a difference because I put San Diego or Iraq or Kansas. It doesn't matter. Anyways, so this is number one, but keep in mind it's because it's for this very specific long tail of this exact title. You see how it's highlighted in blue? That's telling you. Okay, so breaking this down very quickly, this is how many average views this search term, okay, gets per month. This is the video with the most views has this many views, and the video with the least amount of views has this much. So out of what you're seeing here is it shows only the top 10 results. All right, so out of the top 10 results, the video with the most views is 1,471,000, and then the least views is 38. Well, you can see here I've got 354, so that's not me. This doesn't correlate with the rank. It's just telling you what has the views, and you're going to see why this is important in a moment. So this one has 143,000. This one has 163,000. This one has 30,000. Here's the one that has all those views. Okay. And here's the one that has the lowest views, the 38. Okay. Now, if it hasn't been painfully obvious to you already, this one's 66. 16,000. 193,000. 196. 1,471,641. 30,000. 163,000. 143,000. And my video is ranked number 1. Now, to be fair, it is ranked number 1 for this specific keyword, okay? Long tail title. But regardless, if this guy's SEO was done properly and better than me, naturally he would be outranking me because he's got 143,000 views, 1,900 likes, 39,000 or 391,000 subscribers. I have 1,100 subscribers. So no matter how much I'm targeting, because I know a lot of people out there are going to be like, oh, but you have such a specific title, so that's why. Well, yeah, that is a big reason why. But if I wasn't doing proper SEO here, then obviously just by the weight of, the length of the video and his views and likes and subscribers and, all these factors here, I would be getting roasted. But I'm number 1. Now, I'm not number 1 on YouTube for this. You're going to see why in a moment. But just know that it's not just this. It's all of this and the thumbnail and the file name and a whole bunch of other tricks that has this to be number 1. Okay? Because it doesn't take a genius to see that this video, where is it, has 1 million views. All right? He should be killing me, and he's not. Now, that's showing you average views for the month, the highest views, and the video with the lowest views. But that doesn't correlate into rank, as you can see. Likes, it's the same thing. The average like amongst us top 10 is 1,935. The video with the highest is 7,300, and then the one with the lowest is 4. I have 354. Okay, and then this is showing you the top 10 videos. So out of the top 10 ranked videos for this term, only one has the keyword in the title. Guess who? Ding! And that's why I'm number 1. And you're going to see it here. They don't have it in the title, description, tags, nothing. What I'm getting at. Where's that video? Here. If this guy, look, and this is, wow, from 2010. If this guy or gal really knew SEO and took the time, he doesn't have to match my exact title. But if his title, keyword, and title, description, and tags were consistent, and he actually had more tags than just that, why doesn't he have Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure? This is one of the most obvious. HTTPS. What's SSL? Okay? So, if he had proper tags, a better description, and a better title, and they matched, well, naturally, he would be first in every topic that has to do with HTTPS or SSL. He could probably be dominating both of those searches, and that's millions of views. And when I say millions of views, not just like literal views, I'm talking about when you search, and I'll show you that in a moment. When you search, you see here, like the volume is 40,500 a month. Okay, well, HTTPS is like, you're going to see. It'll make more sense in a minute. Okay, so he's doing it wrong is what I'm telling you. And he's got 1 million views. This video is also 9 years old. Imagine if my video were 9 years old. I'm going to have millions and millions of views because I'm way outranking all of these guys and they have better numbers than me. But I'm doing it right and they're not. Okay? Again, yes, this stuff is all going off of my specific title. But what you have to understand is just because you go for this doesn't mean that's all you rank for. I can also rank for SSL certificate, or just SSL, or just HTTPS, or what is SSL, or HTTPS / SSL certificate, or I could also rank for just BENITRAGE LLC. Don't look at it so literal as, well, but you're only ranking for that. No, I'm ranking for all different individual parts of this long tail as well. That's what I'm getting at. So if you have the opportunity to rank, for example, SSL certificate and HTTPS, not just the specific title, well, you should be killing me because you got 143,000, but yet I'm number one. Why? Because I'm doing SEO better than he is. And this is someone that's making a video about HTTPS, which granted, they're not the same, SSL and SEO per se, video SEO, but you would think someone that's in this realm would somewhat understand SEO, but there you go, he doesn't, because I'm number one over a 1 million view video. All right. So out of the top 10 videos for this term, I'm the only one that has the title and description. And I even messed up, okay, because I don't have it in the tag. I have several other tags, but, you know, I'm busy. I have a lot of videos. And I even myself didn't put what is HTTPS in my tags. I need to go back and do that. And furthermore, I could put all of this in my tag. But you do see I have SSL certificate, and I have SSL EV, and I have SSL. So the main one I'm missing is what is HTTPS, because obviously I have HTTPS here as the first tag, but I don't have this. And if I did that, that's going to give me just another little bump of juice, especially because this title correlates with the description, that correlates with the thumbnail, that correlates with the video file name and the thumbnail name, and it also would be correlating with the tag. So SEO, whether it be a website or YouTube or anything, it's not like I do this and boom, I get ranked number one. It's pieces. And when you have all the pieces lining up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 different things all lining up the same, Google says, oh, well, this really is about this. And therefore we need to put it up at the top. And guess where it is? At the top. All right, so I wanted to show you that for two reasons. One, so you see the comparison, but also the binoculars. So just like we did the rank tracker for live events, I'm going to do the stat tracker for videos. And there's two ways to go about that. One is like I did. I came in, I did research, I found keywords. Granted, this is a video that I've had now, right, for like 2 months to 3 months now. And I'm an SEO, so I already did all this work before this even came out. But you could come in and find your keywords and set it up and do your description and everything else and get your video set up. This is already there, so it's easy for me to find it. I hope that makes sense. I've already had this video, but I wanted to show you, a live example of a video that's actually going somewhere. So to do the stat tracker, there's two ways. There's here where I've done the research, I've set up the video or identified my video, and then you can come to the binoculars. Okay, so I click the binoculars. Do you want to track it? Yes. Okay, nothing happens, although it does. Nothing exciting. So there you go. Now I'm going to jump over here to the stat tracker. Okay, I have a few client videos, but I also put all my videos into the stat tracker, or at least most of them. And here you're seeing them. Let me expand this. Okay, you can also click here so that they're like in an alphabetical by the title. All right, so I want to show you this for a couple reasons. Number one, the majority of these, literally 30 of these 34, I did just before I started this video. I added them here. Okay, so they're not going to show anything. Like, for example, this one, I just added, within an hour ago. It's not going to be tracking it. Well, actually, it did pick up from today. Okay, so as of today, this software came out yesterday, okay, and I just added this like an hour ago. It's showing you that that video has 145 views, 1 comment, 48 likes, and 0 dislikes. Okay, now, again, this just came out and I just added it. So I don't have like data to go against. But tomorrow it's going to update 7/13/2019 and it'll tell me if I have more or less views, comments, etc., etc. Okay, so let me give you a real example. There's 2 things I want to show you is, which I could have shown you that it wasn't there, but I'm sure you guys will trust me. Okay, you see here? I just now, remember just a minute ago, I hit the binoculars and started tracking it. Okay, so you can see here that it has the dates of when it updated, the time. Here, I just added it. So if I come here, obviously, it hasn't pulled any data yet. All right, but that's how I added it to the stat tracker, was with the binoculars after doing my campaign, the research. Bring that back. Okay, so here it is. I just added it, and that's one way of doing it. There's a link to the video. I can delete it. I can make it inactive, and this will update here shortly. It doesn't take long. Within 10 minutes, all of these are populating. Now, because this software just came out yesterday, and because I just added most of these just within an hour ago, they only have data from today. All right, so this I doubt. Yeah, oh well, it did populate today's data. Okay, so 456, 6, etc. All right, this is going to make more sense in just a moment, guys. Okay, so this one, when I first got the software yesterday, I added it. Okay, so this one, I do have 2 days of data from yesterday, and it had 1434 views, 4 comments, 390 likes, and 0 dislikes. Today it updated and it gained almost 30 views. Well, what's that? 32 views. Same amount of comments. It gained 2 likes and no dislikes. Okay, so this is nice, and it's going to do this daily, 7, 13, 14, etc. And it's going to show you the difference. Now, I really like that, because if you use, first of all, Google, YouTube Analytics, they're constantly hiding and taking away and changing. It's like harder and harder to see your stats. And if you do, you have to go, here, I might as well just see if I can just show you. Okay, so this is the type of thing you're looking at, and you have to go to a point to see what day and how many views it was, and it's hard to compare and really get a grasp. And it's showing you like a stack of a bunch of videos, so it just gets confusing, because now you're not only looking at like this is what an SEO has to analyze. Imagine a new user or someone with a small business trying to like digest this. It's just craziness. So it's not very, I understand it because I'm a digital marketer, but it's like, even this is like challenging. I have to look at a whole list just to see what this video is doing. I have to have all this noise and go through all these tabs, and what color was that video and what day, and I have to come here to highlight it to see, okay, HTTPS was 120 that day, and how am I going to remember that from 2 seconds ago when I'm looking here? It's just the whole thing. Whereas here, I can come specifically to the video and just say, okay, well, over the past week, I see that, 32 this day, and then, 5 today, and then 100 views that day, and then, all through the week, I gained 500 views and, 60 likes. Okay, nice, simple, quick. It's there. It's very digestible, simple. There's a straight up line graph. You don't have to, look at all these colors and comparisons, and it's not all crazy. It's just straightforward, clean. I look at the video, and I just feel that this is a much quicker, to the point way of getting analysis of a video instead of having to go through, into the analytics and going through all this and, picking days and all that. This is great. I mean, don't get me wrong. For a professional and you want hard data, okay. But when you just want to see, what did this video do this week? I don't want to have to compare 18 videos or 30 some like I have. I want to just come in and say, hey, this video from my client, I can show my client now, okay? This is another point here. For myself, I can see how my video is doing. But for my clients, now I can say, he could say, well, what are you doing for me? I'm paying you $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. What are you doing for me? And I can come right here and say, well, look, over the past 30 days, you've gained, 3,000 views and, 400 likes, and there's 27 comments. So people are liking the comment on this video, and I can not only tangibly show what's going on in a very straightforward, I mean, I could print this, I could screenshot this, and any but dummy can read this. It's there. All right, there's the link. There's the dates. So I can justify, to that client what I'm doing, show them the results. And you can also very easily strategize. Like I can see, oh, well, this video is getting a ton of comments. We need to, expound on that. We need to take advantage of that. Or maybe this video is not getting likes or not getting comments, or maybe it's getting a bunch of dislikes. Okay, so we know this video isn't something to put time and money into. So anyways, something like a vidIQ or something like, first of all, YouTube analytics. If you're a pro and you want to sit here and delve in and do all this, great. But I mean, do you want to look at all this every day and show this to a client? They're going to just their head's going to spin. All right. And yeah, gender and all that stuff is great. But honestly, it's like, we're not taking the time to go through all this. Not at a glance, not on a daily, because it's too much. Whereas here, I can daily just say, oh, well, I got 35 views today. Great. Same thing with vidIQ. I get a ton of information. And I can also go to the vidIQ page and look at all their stats. But it's kind of the same thing where you're comparing all these videos next to each other. So now I'm trying to okay, this one's 390, this one's 475, and it just becomes a whole jumbled mess of trying to differentiate how something's performing, when all I want to know is video 24, how did it do this week? All right, it's just much cleaner and straightforward and there. And it's daily. You don't have to highlight a graph and decipher colors. All right, I feel like I'm harping on this too much, but this is what I'm getting at. All right, so to show you the other way, which is what I did for most of these videos. For example, that first one I did as I did with the HTTPS. I did the research, I went into the tool, I hit the binoculars, and I added it. Okay. The other way is, and I have my link here. The time is 10:41. I come here and I just put in the URL. Now, for what it's worth, I added probably 25 to 30 of them. I did it this way. And one of them, for some reason, was invalid URL, which it's the URL because I, know my video, but I also pasted it in as a search and it went straight to it. For whatever reason, one of them it didn't want to take. So just a little kind of insider thing. If for some reason, let's say that one didn't want to go and I came here. Okay, you see how the link changes? Well, then just copy this. And then come over here and edit that link. It only happened to me on one video, but if it happens, this is one of my favorite videos. It's awesome. Anyways, so there you go. I just added this. This is one of my favorite videos. I left that on purpose so that I could do it live in front of you. So you see that it didn't populate. Whereas if you recall, by using the binocular way, it immediately populated, right? See there? Okay. And here it's 42. I had just now done it at 41. Okay. Within just a few minutes, it's going to populate. So, for example, all of these, I did it the same way, and they were blank. So don't worry, don't panic. In a couple minutes, it's going to populate the title. It'll find it. It'll do it. And, like here, there's not going to be anything because I just added it naturally. It takes a little bit. It could even take a day. I mean, it's got to, find the stats. But it's just for the sake of it. See, within not much time at all, it's already got the first day stat. Now, granted, this is going to be much more valuable over days when you can have a comparison, right? All right. So this will populate. It'll show up. The one I just did was number 1. Okay, so at 9:50. It was within a few minutes, but not even an hour ago, and it's already populating. Okay, so just so you see. And I can click right here, this, and it'll turn to a red X and turn it off, and I can also click it back on. All right, so if you remember what I told you, there was the 4 upgrades. So there's the employees or virtual assistants, there's the academy, there's the I always forget the name of that, SynLab, right? The syndication tool. And then the 4th was you can up how many searches you can do. Also, here I think it might be 20. It might be 20 is the max related keywords, whereas I think that bumps up to 50. The stat tracker, I believe that jumps to 100. Whatever the case, these numbers go up. Okay, I actually have purchased that. It just hasn't gone active yet. And again, this sometimes happens with new software. It'll take a day or two before that extra add-on will sync up. Just because they have so many people signing up at once and it's brand new software, and there's of course little bugs when you have a hard launch and all that. So, but anyways, these numbers will go up. For most of you, this is plenty. I mean, I'm a digital marketing agency. I have a bunch of videos and even client videos. My phone's going crazy at the moment. Okay, I'm tracking. Not that this is hundreds of videos, and some people will have hundreds of videos, but me as a digital marketer, I've already almost used my 50, but yet I still have 15 available, and I've added all my videos at this point. I'll have more videos, and by the way, this is monthly. Okay, so what I'm getting at is for most of you, 95% of you, you don't even need that upgrade because you're going to have plenty. You're not going to be doing so much keyword research that you're going to be 200 in a month. I'll do, I don't know, maybe another 20 at that. I really doubt I'm going to get 200 unless, I pick up a few clients and I'm doing some extensive research. But for the most part, I've already researched what I needed to do for my videos. There's only a couple more that I could do to really make it worth it. And okay, so I think you get the point that you have plenty with how this software comes. So for the 4 bonuses, if you're experienced and you have an agency and you have a ton of clients / ton of videos, okay, that upgrade makes sense to get the agency. I got it. I think it's $20 some. Nothing huge. It was 25 or 37. It wasn't much. Actually, I want to say it was 37. Oh, excuse me. It's I want to say $20 a month, but I went quarterly, so it's 47 every 3 months. Okay, so $50 every 3 months, and these numbers jump up. For me, that I have clients, it makes sense. For 95% of you, you don't even need it. All right. The second upgrade of the Academy, if you're very green, you're very new to all of this, okay, for $27, it's worth it. If you have experience with the software and videos and SEO and video SEO, then you don't necessarily need to get the Academy. There's a few little things there, but it's not anything that's very advanced. So you don't necessarily need that for most people. The sub-rankers, the VA and the employees, well, unless you're a huge agency, you're not going to have a bunch of people logging into this and using it. You're most likely, you yourself are going to use it, or, 2 or 3 people you work with, you can share it, or, you can add. It comes default, I think, with two that are open. So you don't necessarily need that upgrade either. And then the final one is, like I said, the syndication, and that's up to you, SynLab. It's a pretty decent deal. It's, I believe, $67. You get the SynLab one-time fee, and you also get that other video software. So if you, I would say if you're like at a medium level and you're starting to want to produce some videos, you do get that software that has a bunch of templates and can give you some content. And the SynLab is nice. Again, you can syndicate to 25 different platforms at once, or 13 of your choice, or 5, or however many you want to do. So it's not bad. If you're new, well, it does give you quite a toolbox, and it can certainly accelerate your progress, because now you're able to post to a bunch of places and build a bunch of backlinks real quick. Good stuff. If you are a professional like I am, I'm not saying not to get it. I'm not saying that it's not valuable. But at the end of the day, you're going to, if you're a true SEO, you're going to go into each of these platforms and make sure that what you posted is optimized anyways. So for me to save time, to push out to 25 platforms that I'm going to have to go back and log into and edit and reformat and fix the link and put the spaces in the paragraphs and all that, why bother? I can just copy and paste on a notepad. Like for my real estate videos, I have all my links. By the way, save your links so that you don't have to keep going to YouTube and like, where's that video? And let me copy the link, and save your links. Make a list. These are all my real estate. Okay, so I have the short description. I have all my links. You see, like LiveJournal, Clutch, Vimeo, Pocket. These are all these places, Reddit, Plurk. These are places where you can syndicate with SynLab. All right, and these are also backlinks that I put in my videos. So I have my description and everything already saved, so I can just right now, for example, log into Tumblr and just copy and paste and put it in. It's not that big of a deal. But I'd rather do it per platform, get it right, optimized, instead of like, oh, I pushed it out and now I got to go back and look at all this anyways. For a lot of people, it's not a big deal. You're doing cake frosting, okay, it's great. Get it out to 25 places. It's not a big deal. You're in specific to Wichita, Kansas. You're not going to have much competition anyways. It's just great to get the backlinks and get it out there. All right. But if you're a serious SEO, you're an agency, or you're in a competitive market like Los Angeles Lawyer, well then, yeah, you better think about it, and you better log into these accounts, and you better get it right. So that's why I'm saying, and this is really a toss-up, because if you're going to do it right anyways, why pay for it to have it if you're not really going to use it? I probably won't. So, all right. Couple little things I want to show you. This video is running long, but I wanted to be pretty thorough here and give you guys some gems. So let's go to the stat tracker, or actually better yet, research. All right, and this video, Internet Marketing Service, Pittsburgh. I'm going to look here. and then here. All right, so same thing. The average views for internet marketing or internet marketing service is 32,000, right? The highest is 218,000, and then the lowest is 2. I have 1431. The likes, I'm 390. And then the videos that have that description in the title and in the tags, there's 2 of them and one that has it in the tags. Well, guess we already know who one of them is, and that's me. Okay, it's here in the tag somewhere. Internet marketing service, Pittsburgh. Oh, by the way, on the competitive angle, if you were competing with me, well, you could come here and just click, all right, and it copies all my tags. So now you have the tags to try to compete with me for this term, which is something I had forgotten to mention. So that's nice. And the description, just again, I'll talk about this in the advance, but you see how it has a long, thorough description. There's keywords in there. There's my address and information. There's hashtags. I'm not going to go into detail, but I want you guys to get a quick view of why this is number 1. All right. And all these links are my accounts. Yeah, you got to take the time to set these accounts up. It's work. It takes time. But guess what? This number 1 ranking video is now backlinking to all these accounts. And all these accounts backlink to this video, they backlink to the playlist, they backlink to my website. See? So I'll go into this much more in detail when I do the actual SEO course, but as you can see here, this gives you valuable information. It's letting you know. I'm looking at this right now as if I'm my competitor. All right, so I can say, okay, well, he put this up 3 months ago. It's 1:13. It has 1,400 views, which is decent, but nothing special. 390 likes, 4 comments. Okay, and he has less than just about 1,100 subscribers, 33 videos. All right, so if I'm my competitor, I can, well, okay, I can make sure my video has these keywords in these areas. I can make sure that my video is at least a little bit longer, maybe 1:30, maybe 3 minutes. I can have a chance, because it's only 1,400 likes or views and 390 likes, and maybe I have 5,000 subscribers. So with just some tweaks, I could potentially beat myself here, if that makes sense. Honestly, since I've put this video up, it's been number 1, and it's always been number 1, and it's going to always be number 1. You're going to have to be a damn good SEO to beat this video. It's not going to happen. But if I'm analyzing myself and looking at this as if I'm my competitor, well, then that's what I would be doing. I would be looking at this and this, okay? And with this information, I see, okay, well, that's a pretty good description, and there's some length to it. Could I write a lot more? Sure. But most people don't even write a quarter of that. Most people write like this. So, anyways, reverse engineer. Look at what I did here. Okay. I mentioned HTTPS earlier. I'm going to just very quickly show you this. I don't want to, again, I'm trying to save stuff for the advanced courses, but you're going to see here, I just search HTTPS, Darth Maul, Superman, why are people leaving YouTube? You're going to see all kinds of stuff here that has nothing to do with HTTPS. And this is why I'm telling you, this is probably the hardest thing to rank on YouTube. Why? Well, there's a reason. And the reason is being, let me find one that's just like totally not, okay, The Last Jedi. 6.2 million views. Now, it has nothing to do with it yet. But why is it ranking there? And why is HTTPS the hardest thing to rank on YouTube? Because it's the beginning of a link. And anybody with half a brain that does SEO for videos puts their link into the description. So there's millions of videos on YouTube that have HTTPS. Is that making sense now? You're going to have just thousands, millions of videos that you're going to have to try to rank over, Darth Maul, that has nothing to do with hypertext transfer protocol. Okay? Michael Jordan, Me at the Zoo. Why? Because they are putting 72 million views. Wow. For Me at the Zoo? Wow. YouTube is something else, huh? Well, he doesn't have HTTPS here. This is one of the rare. I'm shocked. Very shocked. Anywho's, the reason why these videos are showing up for this is because of people putting the link in the description. So therefore, when you've got millions of videos doing that, getting first place for HTTPS is very difficult. This has a lot of views, and you know, it's not to say it can't happen because you're doing something specific, and Google's a little bit smart and knows that you're searching for hypertext transfer protocol. But just by virtue of, you know, the algorithm, you're going to have, here's my video. Okay, so it's doing okay. But you're going to have to fight millions of videos because they're putting in the description. You see how I have it here? HTTPS. So that's why I tell you it's technically the hardest thing to rank for on all of YouTube, because you've got millions of videos that have a link. It doesn't matter what this part of the link is. What matters is that all these videos are starting with HTTPS. All right. With that said, there's a little gem for you. Always, always, always put your link in the description. Okay, so using my video, for example, you see how it's there. The title and the description match, or at least are very similar. They match, for the most part I do match, but at least make it similar, and then put your link. Why? You get the backlink, people automatically know where to go. Like from here, I can go to my site. Okay, I can identify who this is. And also in the algorithm, it's picking up that HTTPS. So just by virtue of the link, you might rank, you could have a video about Spider-Man cereal, but if you're putting your link here, there's a chance that it will show up here in HTTPS. Less in what is, but as you can see, Darth Maul and Rose and Frank Abagnale are showing up that have nothing to do with HTTPS. Okay, so you could sneak a ranking in there, but it's also, that's why it's the hardest. All right, so I'm going to show you a few things more. Okay, so I had said accuracy of the tool. Okay, so number one is my video. Number one is my video. Now, before anybody has anything to say, okay, I'm going to go into incognito. And you can see here that I'm going to search YouTube. And then I'm going to come, because I'm not deceiving anyone or, you know, exaggerating, or what I am showing you is very real. Okay, number one. For those that don't know, by the way, incognito, when you use your Chrome or pretty much any browser, it stores data. It knows your habits and what you like and what you're into. And I'm digital marketing, so it knows to show me results for digital marketer. I'm also in Pittsburgh, so it knows to show me results for Pittsburgh. So if you come up to the three dots and you click here, new incognito window, it does that exactly that. It opens incognito. So the point of incognito is it's stripped of any of that data. This is a virgin, unbiased search. So if you're in Alaska, Texas, or Mars, and you do the same exact search, you're going to get this result. So in fact, this video is number one. Now, to some people, you might be saying, okay, well, big deal, internet marketing service, Pittsburgh. Okay, for anyone outside of Pennsylvania, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not arguing that, but I'm a digital marketing agency in Pittsburgh, and I'm number one. So therefore, I'm getting all the business, and I'm also here. Let's see if it's showing up anywhere else. Anyways, you see my channel's here as well. So I hope you're getting that while to some people this is totally in non-value, if you're an internet marketer or a digital marketer in Pittsburgh, well, this is gold because I'm number one. So the point of what I wanted to show you is that it is accurate. And that's an important part of me showing you this tool, is that if it was just because some software does that, it'll tell you you're number one and you're really like number 16. Okay, well, this is actually accurate. I am number one and it's coming up number one. And as an extension, that's not there. Let's see what is number two. Does it show me? Pittsburgh SEO, and then here. Okay, so it's a little, just slightly flip-flopped. Let's look in incognito just to be extra fair. Okay, so there you go. It's right. Right? Pittsburgh SEO, and then that, and then small business. Let's just double check that. Okay, so number one is me. Let me shrink this. Okay. Number one is me. Pittsburgh SEO second, third, and the small business. Okay, you see? So it's absolutely right on when you're in incognito. And furthermore, you see this? Right here. As I said towards the beginning of the video, just because the title is specific doesn't mean you're not ranking for these other keywords. Remember that this is Internet Marketing Service Pittsburgh. Yet, digital marketing is the future is ranking in the top 6. Okay? Digital marketing agency Pittsburgh. The only common word here is Pittsburgh. Well, and marketing. So it goes to show that I don't necessarily have to be dead on to rank. I'm getting now double opportunities. I'm not only number one, but if you even bother to look at all, oh, look, he's here too. And then if you go down some more, you may not get down this far, but there's my channel. Okay, so SEO, again, can get you multiple rankings. The point here, though, is if I want to be number one for digital marketing, well, then I need to make sure that the title has that, and the tags and description and so on. Okay, but in this case, I'm not comparing digital marketing. I'm looking at internet marketing service. Okay, so I wanted to show you a real example with my video or videos that it is accurate. Now, I'm going to do, first, I want to check this. Let's actually do it in incognito just to be extra fair. And keep in mind that digital marketing is a very popular term. So it's not going to be easy to, you know, what if I did, I don't know, electrician, Germantown, Maryland? Well, I would probably be number one right now. But when you're talking about digital marketing, it's extremely competitive. Okay, it's not showing up yet. Again, it's been an hour, so I'm not like disappointed at all. I'm just was hoping that it would show you guys that quickly. But you can see here. And again, some people are going to say, well, but who cares? Who searches that? Well, believe me, in Pittsburgh and in Pennsylvania, that's the most valuable thing. So it's all perspective, you know, relative. If you're me, this is gold. This is platinum. If you're out of Pennsylvania, well, okay, no big deal. But remember that I could also rank for digital marketing and digital marketing agency. So getting this up, and it's number one, by the way, is going to help me in the other terms as well. So keep in mind, this is saying 8 a.m. It's now 11. So within 3 hours, this is number one. And it's not even a video. It doesn't even have a view. It's not even live yet. It's not even going to be live until September 1st. And it's ranked number one. Are you understanding what I'm getting at here? I hope you guys are getting it. So I had set up previously. Let's look on Google. And at this point, I don't think it's going to show up quite yet. But why not look? Okay, it's not quite there yet. I was really hoping it was going to show you guys. But again, it's, you know, you can't be too upset because I just put it up and it's not even a live actual video. Let's see. Are you gonna show up yet? Okay, not yet. Let's look under videos. No. Okay. Well, no problem. Keep in mind. Oh, there it is. You see? Keep in mind that there's people that put up videos. Look at this. 2014. I don't know how many views it has, but I put this up 2 hours ago. And I'm outranking videos that are 2 years, 5 years old. Let me see. What is that? Embedded? Okay, yeah, embedded here. So it's not even just that. It's an embed, which is very powerful. And I'm outranking it. And it's not even a setup video. It's just a scheduled live event. I hope you see the power here of what I'm talking about, guys. I'm already at towards the top of page 2, and it's been 2 hours. Right? 2 hours ago. So what happens if I go back and I fill out all the information under the advanced tab and I write a good description and I do tags and I can get this thing up to number 1 or first page up high within a day. Some of these take years just to get, at least months, just to get in here. Here's another one of my, and this is another point I wanted to make. Okay, So now this is keywords everywhere, which is here. Definitely get it if you don't have it. You see this? 368,000 views per month for digital marketing. So it ain't easy. It's not at all easy to rank for that. Let's see. Now the people that are ranking for that are either the video's been around. Oh, come on, load. Okay, they've either, the video's been up for a while, or they have a large following. You know, Neil Patel has, I don't know how many, but hundreds of thousands of subscribers. 66,000 views. Okay, Gary V, of course, you know, tons of subscribers, tons of views. And you can see how many people are searching here. So here, let me give you a different type of example. Video SEO is $5,400 a month. It's not, you know, ridiculous like digital marketing, but that's solid. If you're a business and you're getting the potential 5,400 people searching and finding your video, that's huge. Now, sadly, my video for months, let's see here, this video was #1 for most of these 2 months. Recently, it just kind of dropped. I'm going to have to look at that, why, but you know, sometimes YouTube does that. Things will go up and down and they kind of figure it out. This video has been #1 up until like a week or two ago. So for the past 2 months, 5,400 people are seeing my video first. Now, this video is a review for Rank Reel. So I'm going to give you guys another quick gem here. If I go back to normal view here, all right, here, let me do it this way. For you affiliate marketers, you always are doing what this guy is doing. Rank Reel review, Rank Reel demo, Rank Reel review. You're ranking for Rank Reel. And now you might be saying, well, logically, that's the name of the software, right? That's what I want to rank for. Okay. No, actually, it's not. If you remember back to the very beginning of this video, how did I start? YouTube SEO, YouTube ranking, video SEO, YouTube SEO tool. And I did that for a reason. #1, Google hears your videos. Google can hear what you're saying. YouTube, sorry, same thing. It hears what you're saying. Okay, so it behooves you to say the title of your video out loud in the beginning of your video. Now, you don't have to do it quite in the format that I did. You could say, hi everyone, I'm Stacy from New Hampshire, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a triple layered chocolate supreme cake. And your keyword could be triple layered chocolate supreme cake or chocolate supreme cake or whatever. So you can do it in a natural kind of sentence way. I just did it because this is like a tutorial. I just did it literally as I want to specify to YouTube those keywords. Okay, so #1, I did that on purpose. And those keywords, which is going to be the title of this video when I publish it, when I upload it. Also, I could have called this video like what all of everybody else does is my video spy, right? Or my video spy review, or my video spy demo, or my video spy tutorial. But you have to think, you're trying to rank #1 for this because you figure, well, I'm trying to sell it as an affiliate. I want to get #1. And by all means, it's not a bad thing that this guy's #1. All right, he's got 2,000 views. He's doing better than everybody else. I don't know how many sales he got off of it, but sure, in theory, you say, well, it's great. He's number one. That's what you want. But that's very short-sighted, because this product, well, this has been out, but if I did my spy vid or my video spy, okay, but we're using the example of rank reel. For the first week that comes out, you're seeing it in blog posts or mentioned on YouTube or whatever. So yeah, it's great that you're number one. But first of all, was he number one in the first week? Not necessarily. He might have got number one just yesterday. And what happens after the first week of the launch? Even if you get a wave for a month, what happens? This video is worthless, because now you see the search volume is 0. Now that's not right. There's somebody in all the world that searches for rank reel within a month. So it might be 100 or 50 or whatever. But being number one here doesn't do much for you, because nobody searches for this. Now, in the other example of, like I did my internet marketing service, Pittsburgh, well, yes, all throughout the year and years, people are searching for that, because if you live in Pittsburgh and you're looking for internet marketing, 6 years from now, that video could still be relevant and still going to show up. But 6 months from now, ain't nobody going to be looking for rank reel. So no matter how good you did to get number one here, nobody's searching it, and nobody's going to remember that software in a month, never mind in a year. So let's now, okay, and here's his video. That's this. It's a decent video. I watched a couple minutes of it. It's half an hour. It's got, a decent description, links. It could be a little bit better, but, with the vidIQ, I can see he's ranking. He's doing pretty good. There's some improvements he could make, but he's already first place, so why even bother? But what I'm getting at is he took the time, made a nice video. It's got a thumbnail and a good review, and look, 22 likes and blah, 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 blah. But it's pretty much pointless, because nobody's going to search this anymore. So what's a better way of doing that? Well, don't go for the name like that. Go for what it is. You see here? Rank reel. So
in this video, we're going to go over how to rank your videos and sites safely in 2019 using a state-of-the-art brand new cloud-based tool.
Okay, now I don't know if I'm even ranking for that anymore. I did have a little bit of rank for it, but obviously that's the end of my keyword, so it's not something it was strong for. But it doesn't matter much, because at this point, rank reel is pretty much dead, unless you just happen to come across a video or someone shows you the tool or whatever. So you see he's number one, but who searches for that? What if we search this? Look who's here. And this video, like I said, literally until like a week or two ago, was number one since the day I had uploaded it. Well, not the day, maybe 3 days in, it went to number one. I mean, I was beating Brian Dean. I'm sure Brian Dean, he doesn't have any hair, but he was pulling the last little bit of hair he had, because for the past 2 months, I promise you, that video was number one. And he was also, this was like number 3 or 4, and I was number one, and Brian Dean was number 2. I was pretty proud of myself, because Brian Dean's awesome. He has awesome videos. Look, 800,000 views. He's got a ton of subs too. His video honestly deserves to be number one, but mine was number one for the past 2 months. SEO, proper SEO. So what I'm getting at here is, what's more valuable? Being number one for something that nobody searches and will be forgotten within weeks, a month, definitely within a year? Or is it more valuable to be, well, I was number one, but even now, like 6th place or whatever I am, out of 5,400 views or searches a month? Okay, does everybody go that far down the page? Not necessarily, but it ain't that far down. And I'm going to look at it. I'm going to get it back up. For some reason, it dipped. I'm not saying it's going to be number one forever, but I can outdo some of these guys. They're not doing that great. So what's more logical? What's more valuable? Being number one for rank reel that everybody's already forgotten about? This video may never get another view. And he maybe did pretty good in the beginning and made a little bit of money, but then that's it. You had a month or a couple weeks of glory, and that's it. That video is dead. And it's a good video. And he did a good job. But he's just not thinking. He's going for the obvious of rank reel. Okay, I'm looking at the big picture. Now, how important is it to be in the top 10 for video SEO for the next 5-10 years? Do you understand? So now, potentially in 3 years, somebody could stumble upon this, and assuming rank reel is still around, could go and purchase it. So, not only did I help somebody, is this video more relevant, but hey, maybe I'll get a check in 3 years for a couple bucks because my video is still relevant. It's video SEO is the main, in fact, ding, you see? So again, remember that don't always look at this so literal. I'm ranking for rank reel, YouTube, video SEO tool, and I'm also ranking for the whole thing. Okay? Same thing with the internet marketing service. I'm ranking number one for internet marketing Pittsburgh, internet marketing service Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh marketing Pittsburgh. I mean, it's ranking number one for several terms. And up until also that video took a dip because for quite a while it was number one for internet marketing service. I don't know why it dipped, but it did. Internet marketing is huge and that's very competitive. I never got that high up, but internet marketing service, it was number one for like 2 months. So anyways, YouTube did do a major update just like days ago, a week ago or something. So that's probably a big reason. I hope you get my point here that this video SEO is 1,000 times more valuable, not only because of, the search volume, but just out of logic. People are going to search for this in the next 5 years. Probably more so than they do now because everything's video and it's going to be even more so video. So this actually is going to become even more prevalent and more searched. That 5,400 might be 12,000 in the next year. Whereas rank reel is going to be not just zero, but like negative ghosts are going to even search for that because nobody's going to remember it or know about it. It is good software. I have it. I use it. I promoted it. It's one of the few videos I've made for software. I'm not downing rank reel. I like it. But the reality is it's pretty much dead. It's gone. And unless you know about it, well, poof. But video SEO ain't going nowhere. Best video SEO tool ain't going nowhere. And number one YouTube ranking is definitely not going anywhere. I hope you understand the gem that I just gave you guys. Affiliate marketers, stop trying to rank for my my video spy, okay? Because you have a combination of reasons. Number one, the guy that made the software probably has a video pre-made. Then you've got his like friends and closest affiliates that had the software like 3 weeks ago, okay, 5 days ago. It came out yesterday. So this guy already is ranking for this before you even get a chance to get an affiliate link or buy the software. Okay, 86 views. He's number one with 86 views because he got to put it up 5 days ago. This guy's got 462 and he's in second place. Well, one, his SEO might be better, but he got to put it up first. So unless you're Ben Murray, he's the rank reel guy. He only has 33 views. I'm kind of shocked. It's new. So, but some of these guys, look, 3 days ago, 21, look, 5 days ago. So you're never going to be able to compete with the insiders 4 days ago. This guy's a big time affiliate marketer. So he's of course getting access to this. So you're not only pounding your head against the wall because you've got guys that already had the software and making videos before it even comes out. You're already behind the game. But in a week, this is dead. Who's going to search for My Video Spy? Nobody. Right now you're going to see it because it might show up in the suggestions. It might show up in recommended for you. It might show up on a blog post or a Google ad or a Facebook post. So you might catch it. In a week, and definitely in a month, ain't nobody talking about My Video Spy, because tomorrow there's 8 other new affiliate softwares that are coming out. I think this is great software. I'm going to be using it as one of my newest favorite tools. But in a few days, nobody's going to be talking about it because there's something new. But they sure are going to be talking about video SEO. I think I've driven that point plenty far. Okay, so let's wrap this baby up because it is a long video. All right. I believe I went through everything. The My Video Spy is $25. It just came out. If you wait a few days, it's going to go up. I don't think it's going to go probably over $30, $40. So even if you bought it a month from now, it's still worth it. It's a great tool. I have tons of software, and I can honestly say that I took the time to make this video because this is one of my favorites. It's clean, it's easy, it's fast, it's accurate. And, you know, going back, the training, number 1, the support, number 2, number 3, the accuracy. Well, I just got done showing you. And then, does it do what it says it does? Well, I think I've shown you that. Okay, it's tracking, it's doing what it claims. Let's see if we got anything new here. Okay, so tomorrow it'll pick up and tell me what's going on. I'm curious. I very much doubt anything's happening here. We can take a peek. Okay, it's not found yet, but look here. In YouTube, you see? So let's go here. Digital marketing. Okay, and here's the vice versa internet marketing service, and it's ranking for digital marketing. Now, where's this video? It was saying that it was there. Here it is. 8 a.m., which that's not right, because when I came on, it was 9 something. The time zones are being screwy there. Let's look at it here. Digital marketing. And incognito will tell you for real what's happening. Oh, sorry about that. I need to look here in YouTube. Okay, so there you go. Number 1. So the tool is accurate. Not only is it number 1 within a couple hours, but it's outdoing some of my own videos. And look, this has been up a month with 140 views. I hope you see how powerful and important these YouTube live events are. Oh, excuse me. And in short time, it's going to start popping up in Google. Now, I'm not telling you that anything you do here in an hour is going to be number 1, but you could see with little effort, I'm already on the first page of YouTube. Very soon, it's going to be on Google. Whether it's the first page or not, it's showing up in Google. And soon enough, it will be on the first page if I continue to up that video. And know that that video, let me find it again. It's not even a video. There's no video uploaded to it. There's no video file yet. And it's not even like it was published today. This is set for September 1st, 50 days from now. And it's ranked number 1. So what happens when I actually put a video file in, write a description, and fill out all the advanced settings, and etc., etc.? This is going to be a solid ranking for the next 2 months before I even launch the video. So you can very strategically rank your videos, get things going, whether it's a week's anticipation, a day, or a month or whatever. This is super, super, super powerful because I'm in number 1 position with basically a thumbnail and just the title. All right, there's not even tags, and there's barely a description. So I can't stress that enough. Who knows, maybe I'll come back in a few hours and add a little end to this video. But at this point, I think I've made the point. I think I've shown you the power and the importance of that live event. I mean, it's just super, super powerful. Not only, well, here you have it. It is in Google. It's on page 2. Keep that in mind that the my spy vid is only looking at the first 10 results. So in a way, it's kind of sucks because you would like to know, hey, well, I'm on the second page. Okay, I'm number 16 or whatever. But at the end of the day, what really matters? The first 10 results, page 1. So it would be kind of nice to see more so that you could view your progress going up. But at the end of the day, not page 1 is what matters. We all know that. You don't necessarily have to be number 1, but you have to be on page 1. So the reason why this is huge is because, number 1, it's been like 2 hours. And this is a huge signal to Google that, and YouTube, but to Google saying, oh, well, this website, there's a BENITRAGE LLC that's putting out these videos, and their videos are getting steam, and now they got this, and it's already on page 2, and it even has their link. You see what's happening here? And I could optimize the description much better. So now it's backlinking to a bunch of places and getting a bunch of keywords. And this is all pushing strength to my Google results. Here, as a matter of fact, just for giggles, and incognito. Okay, my Facebook, my YouTube channel. There's my number 1, right? And that's showing up for Vimeo. Not even for YouTube. All my real estate videos. Okay, so naturally I'm searching for my own name, but if you do it wrong, well, then you're not going to show up here. Some people take that for granted, like, well, but it's your name, of course you're going to show up. Yeah, but if you don't do this right, if you don't have the correct titles and SEO, you're not going to show up at all. So while it's a gimme, you can also very easily screw it up. See? And that's the Vimeo, it's not even the YouTube. Anywho's. I hope that all of this makes sense. I'm going to go much more, believe it or not, in depth with this stuff in the advanced SEO course. I just wanted to give you guys some gems, try to have some fun, try to make it worth your time. I know this is a long video. But I like to try to be thorough, and I like to give you solid examples. And I really wanted to show you the tool and the impact it has. I mean, again, this has been like 2 hours, and this video is number 1. Don't take for granted that it's Pittsburgh. Okay? Don't be deceived that because it's only 40 views, because remember that it's not just ranking for that, it's also ranking for this. Which is 368,000. And you might be saying, but it's not ranking, it's not there yet. Well, yet, it's 2 hours old. By the end of the day, it might be right up there. Imagine in a week or a couple days or a month. So for me, not doing anything but uploading a picture basically and talking about it for 2 hours, I'm getting a potential exposure to 300 to 400,000 people a month. All right. There's one more thing I wanted to do. This video is already run so long, I might as well go all the way. Okay, so just to give you guys, just to be totally unbiased and to also test it in a neutral way and to show you a live example, because I've been working with my videos. And a big part of that is because I know what's what and I can confirm what I'm seeing and I can show you real time. So now I'm going to, as if I were you, coming in here, I don't have any videos, let's say, and I want to, for myself or for a client, rank a video. I had already thought about it before, but pretty much random. I'm going to search bass fishing. Now, I've gone fishing throughout my life. I'm by no means a fishing pro expert. I don't even own a fishing rod. I enjoy fishing. I've done it throughout my life, but I'm not like a fisherman. Okay, so I know fishing. I can set up a reel. I know lures a little bit, and I can cast and do the basics. Been fishing since I'm a kid, but I don't right now have a tackle box or a fishing pole. I don't know what's the latest string or lure or the place to go fishing, never mind bass fishing. So I'm by no means, I'm randomly picking bass fishing. Okay. There's no advantage here for me to be doing that. And I'm going to pick, I don't know, let me think, somewhere I haven't mentioned, where do you do bass fishing? I have no idea. Bass fishing, let's say, Santa Cruz. Just a total. Oh, look at that! They even got. I didn't realize there was international, so that's good to know. Good to know. Santa Cruz, California. Okay. So again, just random. I don't know anything about the topic. I don't have any interest, investment. I don't have any videos. I don't have any clients with this term. I'm just randomly doing it so you can see from the beginning as I would. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You research the word, it pulls it up, it's showing you how many I've analyzed for the month, right? 170. Okay, so this is giving me related keywords. So this right here is the beginning of the research. I know that if I'm going for bass fishing, oh, well, I could optimize also for at night in the description, or maybe make the video about at night. The title, the tags, I know to consider. Oh, well, I hadn't thought of that. Bass fishing at night. Right. Bass fishing bait, that's pretty straightforward and obvious. Boats, that's pretty obvious. Bass fishing gear. Okay, gear, I was thinking like a gear, not mechanical. No, gear like your clothing, right? Hats, okay, yeah, of course, with all the lures and hooks on it. In the rain, I think this is probably something kind of common, and don't quote me because I'm not a professional fisherman, but I believe there's certain fish, and maybe bass, that when it's raining, they like to come out, or they're more at the surface. I seem to remember something about that, and seeing how that's coming up, it's probably relevant. Bass fishing lures near me, New Jersey. Okay, so apparently New Jersey must be good for bass fishing. I didn't know that. But if I have a client that wants me to rank a video or write a blog post about bass fishing, well, here I'm starting to gain some knowledge. I'm starting to get some valuable information as how to proceed. What direction do I go with this? All right, we're going to keep it simple, and I want to go bass fishing. But you see right here under research, starting with the tool, you're starting to already get some valuable information. And again, you have a few pages here: techniques, near me, shirts, reel, rigs, tournaments, of course, videos. Well, there you go. All right, so we're going to keep it simple: bass fishing. All right, so it brings you here. We're going to, they kind of give you this warning because as soon as I do click this, it takes one of my credits. Okay, so give it just a moment here. Take a sip of coffee. I've been jabbering on here. I thought this was going to be like a 15-minute video. Yeah, right, I know better. Anyways, I hope that this is worth it and valuable to you guys, because I am giving you a lot of information, and I want you to not just see like how to use the tool, but truly in a practical way what it does. All right, so it's the same thing, but I just wanted to show you from like a virgin perspective, so to speak, of that I have no connection to this, and you know, this is not my videos and whatever. So here's where you start to get the data. I can look at it as you as like you would your competitors, right? So first things first, remember it's always the top 10 results. So we know that on average that gets a lot of views. It's pretty competitive. 800,000 views a month. Okay, that's money. The top video has 5 million views. The bottom video has 25,000. Wow. Maybe I need to do some bass lure affiliate marketing. Okay? Like, I'm saying that kind of jokingly, hypothetically, but on the same token, like, I'm thinking, well, wow, this is something that never really occurred to me. This is a huge opportunity. Okay? I don't tend to do affiliate marketing. I just don't have the time. I have clients that I do digital marketing for, but this has definitely got my interest here. If you're into fishing, if you're into digital marketing, you're looking for something, or sorry, affiliate marketing, well, here you go. Here's a big old gift for you. All right. But this is what I'm trying to show you is the value of this tool, because bass fishing, a very generic, very competitive term, I'm already seeing opportunities. And I'm going to show you why here in a second, but you see that. Okay, the average likes is 6,700. Out of the top 10, they all have 6,500 likes, at least. The top one has 2,500, and then, of course, the low one has 985. That's, of course, an average. All right. So out of the top 10, only 3 of them have the bass fishing in the damn title. I mean, seriously? And then in the tags, well, 9 out of 10 of them have it at least. But do you see what I'm getting at? If you're obviously like me, a digital marketer, I'm seeing like this huge money pit right now. If you're an affiliate marketer and you know where to find, you know, whether it's be a program through Bass Pro Shops or Amazon or I don't know, ClickBank, or there's a lot of things out there. Maybe you even know a local shop or somebody that's willing to pay you a commission. Well, you can make them a little bass video and very, very easily outrank these guys, because none of these guys know the first thing about SEO, and potentially rake in a bunch of cash here. Okay? If not for you as an affiliate, but for a client, or even if it's just like an educational thing and you want to reach people, well, you can very easily outrank these guys. And I haven't even looked at the second result. I'm only looking at what I'm seeing off the bat. And that's one of the biggest values of this tool, is that you can very quickly, easily, cleanly get an analysis, and you're not having to look at all these crazy graphs and, you know, vidIQ with its, you know, I love vidIQ. But it's just, you know, like, it's insane. Let's hear. Let me. when you're dealing with vidIQ, you've got to be a pro. You got to know what you're doing, because you're just going to get overwhelmed. Sorry, it's loading a little slow. And of course, again, this video is going very long, but I just want to give you guys some solid stuff here, some solid value. That's another thing. vidIQ for the past couple days has been kind of a little bit screwbally. Now it's not even picking up. Oh, that's partly because it's not my video. Come on. Oh man, it's really slagging right now. Come on. All right. I don't know why, but vidIQ is, yeah, like I said, for the past couple of days, it's been a little bit funny. It's not loading up. It might be me, but I think, again, there was a big, there was an update for YouTube just a few days ago, a week ago. And I think that's kind of messing up vidIQ right now. There should be, a bunch of stats here. All the tags should be showing up. It's just been a bit of a pain at the moment. All right. Anyways, back to the point here. If I had the time and the interest, and I might make the time, I guarantee you I'll outrank these. I'll be #1 in a day. Because these guys don't have the foggiest clue of SEO. They don't even have the word bass fishing in the title. And I'm searching for bass fishing. You're a random person, okay? You're just a guy in Milwaukee or in, I don't know, Argentina. And you love fishing. And bass fishing is pretty universal around the world. So you come and you just do a search. And doesn't matter where you're from or what you're doing. But you come in and there's 5,400 a month, and nobody even has the word bass fishing in the title. So what happens? Right now, I could make a cheesy video, okay? And that's not the point. I would want to make a good video that is valuable and has an affiliate link, and I can get paid off of everybody's ignorance here, because you don't even have the bass fishing, the top, this amazing 74,000 a month search. Nobody even has it in the title, for Christ's sake. Wow, this is a huge opportunity. One of the best. I just totally randomly searched this. Wow. All right. No title, no description, no tags. Not one mention of bass fishing, and yet this video is about bass fishing. I guess. Giant bass, okay? So you see, here it's there in bass fishing video. So imagine if he would have wrote, let's see, giant bass loaded in this pond. Bank fishing. Even just there, bass instead of bank, you'd be #1, homie. 25,000 views, and you're not #1. What is the first? He does have a lot of views. But that's because you all are so bad that this video is #1. Wow. This is such a huge, I'm like seriously considering getting into bass fishing affiliate marketing right now. All right. So anyway, the point here is I can very quickly at a glance say, all right, well, I need a video that's, I'm seeing half an hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 25 minutes, 34 minutes. So I know I need at least a good 15, 20 minutes, half an hour video. The likes are decent, but it's not like out of this world, and neither is this. And considering none of them know any SEO, you might get that very quickly. You make a decent video about bass fishing, title it correctly, you might make that in a month. When you've got 74,000 people a month searching it, yeah, I could beat him in potentially a month, 2-3 months tops. Wow, look at all these subscribers for a video that's not even. Can you imagine if these guys were doing it right? And this is a big reason. He's got 942. So he's probably somebody uploading fish videos all the time. Yeah, look, 22 million views. That's why that's ranking, because as far as the way he set the video up, he shouldn't even be showing up. So let's see. Yeah, a lot of subs. That's why they're getting anywhere, because they're probably posting all kinds of videos. Inside an aquarium. This is being like a joke. Probably nobody wants to spend 10 minutes watching a guy with a plastic rod fishing in a. I guess it's he's trying to be funny, but at the end of the day, that's not a valuable video because it's not teaching you about bass fishing. Excuse me. It's been a long night. Anyways, I hope you see the immediate opportunities here. Look at this. Like, that's a nice babe. Good title. That's a great thumbnail right there. Like, this you would think, would be number one. But again, well, there is bass fishing here. And here. Wow, look at that. And the tag. Look at you. Okay, and see, look at the irony here. They've got all three of these, and yet it's ranked the least. Well, let's see. The time is pretty good. Got a lot of views. Decent amount of subs. So just at glance, there's no links. This description could probably be a whole lot better, and it's all one wall, one paragraph. They could put some effort into that. Let's see, bass fishing at Rainbow Reservoir. It's actually a pretty good description here. Although they could have done maybe bass fishing hyphen, and then some other information there. I'm actually pretty shocked that this, and it's all fishing TV. I'm pretty shocked that this isn't the first one, to be honest with you. This video is really nothing. Okay. Let's point out a couple things here. Number one, this guy's affiliate marketing, and he's probably making the killing because he's got a video that's not even related. He just threw up a video. I mean, the video might be bass fishing. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But Google doesn't know that. YouTube has no clue. It's just trying to do its best to serve it. And in fact, they're probably having a trouble finding a bass fishing video. And they're like, well, this video is doing well, so we'll put it there. Because it's not ranking for bass fishing per se. His description sucks. But it's genius because it's all links. So, number one, he's the number one viewed out of, what did I say, 74,000 a month? This guy's making money. I'm not saying hundreds of $1,000s a month, but he's probably making a couple grand a month, at least a few $100, because he's number one and getting all the attention. Out of 74,000 views, he's probably getting most of those. And all these links. And I don't know that he has a website, but you see what I film with and my other gear, and here's where I'm at. I mean, he's actually doing a, how can I put it? The tags suck too. I mean, you could do so much more here, so much more. And where's bass fishing? It's not even there. But you could do so much more here. I don't know if he has a website. I haven't done any investigation here, but John B uh, is not a brand and or has no clue of branding. So in a way, it's a horrible job of branding. But in another way, it's a fantastic job because he's smart enough to have gotten these socials. I don't know if it's under John B or some other name, but all these links. He's not by coincidence saying, well, I just really love my drone. I always use it, so I'm going to share it. No, this is an affiliate. It's Amazon. See, Amazon. Okay. So he's very strategically showing you the stuff that has affiliate links. He's not showing you his editing software just because he's trying to be helpful. He's showing you that specific software. In fact, the name isn't there. It's just editing software because it's an Amazon link. He's making a killing. And then this guy, another pun. Okay, this is why he's ranking, because he's interlinking the videos. This guy isn't making money, at least directly. Well, here he's got some Amazon, so he's doing something. But what he is doing is he's backlinking to his own videos, and who knows, maybe other people's videos. So he's getting himself a lot of Google juice, a lot of YouTube juice, and that's a big reason why he's here at number 2, even though bass fishing isn't even the title, and he doesn't have anything special description and tags. Well, tags got a crap ton. Are they the right ones? Looks like some of it. Bass fishing, bank bass fishing. Looks like they're pretty good. I'd have to do some research, but pretty good. All right. I'm not going to dwell on this. I just wanted you guys to see that I don't know much about bass fishing. I just randomly came as if you would. That's how I did the research. And you can see immediately, like, wow, all these opportunities. Wow. I mean, this is just wide open for someone like me to come along and get number 1 on all these videos and just steal. And again, I'm shocked because there's a babe on here with a cool thumbnail. This channel's got some juice. It has everything it needs. But what doesn't it have? Well, there's no link. You see? That right there, that not having the HTTPS is killing him. Okay? There's one major thing. The length is pretty good. Everything else is pretty solid, but there's no link. The description could probably be much better and longer. There's no other backlinks. Does he have a website or what? Affiliate? No links. I would have to do some research here, but looks like they're not really the best keywords because they're not related directly to bass fishing. Anyways, so you can come in, you can see what everybody's doing, and I just showed you huge opportunities. You can do this for every niche, every term, whatever. All right, with that said, so I could go here to the binoculars and I could track this. I'm not going to because personally this is just a test. But from there, you then, right, would have it here, and you would see that bass fishing, blah, blah, blah. Curious if this is updated. No. It's gonna take till tomorrow. This was, I think, the second one I had. Yeah, not too late. It was already the 12th. Okay, so that's about it, guys. I know this video went forever. Sorry, I'm like literally tired. But I really wanted to break this down. I think it's valuable and cool software. It's 25 bucks, one-time fee. Definitely worth it. Um, it answers all the 4 questions. There is support. Oh, look. Do you see that the admin went away? It updated. Let me check something here. It totally updated. 250. Okay. The admin tab went away. You see, that's why I didn't want to get into it. I figured that somebody made a mistake and it was showing and it wasn't supposed to. That's for literally the internal admins. Anyways, it answers the questions. Is there support? Yes, directly there. How good is the support? Well, I can't say because this just came out yesterday. I have bought other products from Joshua Zamora. He seems like a pretty good guy. I've never had any problems with like support or question or getting an affiliate link. He always answers pretty quickly. He makes good products. I don't have all of his products, but the stuff I do have is pretty cool. He does some innovative, cool stuff. I feel good about him. So, and there's a direct email. So that ticks that box. There's plenty of training. I'm just curious if maybe they added or did anything here, because it looks like they just updated something. Okay, no. So anyways, so you've got the support, you've got the tutorials, you've got accuracy. I've displayed it on many fronts. You know what's what. That's as a matter of fact, yeah. See, that's number one. Actually, it's flip-flopped, but that video I remember seeing this one too. But remember, I'm not an incognito. In incognito, these are gonna be right. So I really want this to. I really wanted you guys to see this live. Which I'm being a little bit greedy, because to expect for digital marketing of all things, with 400,000 searches to show up that quick. Yeah, not yet. And again, I'm not in incognito right now, so it's a little bit off. It's a little bit biased, which, just so you know, sometimes it helps you and sometimes it hurts you. Either way, let's see. That's an ad, doesn't count. So I'm number one anyways, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, number 19. Okay, so obviously we want much better than that. But considering this was not so long ago. By the way, 9-1, this is, I had put it for 12. So wherever that is, it's a 4-hour difference. I don't know if it's India or where, but it's a 4-hour difference. So in reality, this was uploaded, I don't know, 10 a.m. or something. All right. Let's see what we get. Okay, number 3. 40,000. Looks like it's not quite there yet. Come on. Load up. Alright, well, no problem. I'm just being a little bit greedy. And was hoping it would show. But, hey, for being not even a video, not even published, it's been like 2 hours. I'm already in the, top 20. It's fantastic. Let's take one more look here. See if we have any new developments. No. But it's ranking number 1 in 2 spots. And it's not even a live video. Alright. So I would say that it does what it says it's going to do. I also want to point out with the live events, all I did was, schedule it and put a thumbnail. What if I go in and I set up a live stream, then push it over to that event? Boom. Superpower. It's going to rank even faster and higher and stay there because, just the live events are powerful, but then when you actually stream to that, it's very, very valuable. So just one more quick brief overview. It does the 4 things. There's the support, there's the education. It is accurate. I've shown that on many different aspects, my videos and not my videos. And it most certainly does what it says it's going to do. It gives you decent research. There's better keyword tools, but you can come right in here and do some work. You don't have to have all this and buy tools and do all the extra. You can come right in here. I can track these videos, which I am. Again, this is only the first day it's out. In a week, I can come in and say, okay, I can really see right at a glance how this is performing. No guessing, no extra lines and colors and graphs and tabs, and just, straight up. It got 300 views this week. Great. I can track the live event, which, again, that with some time is going to show me some things. Here's the live event. Super, super valuable. Okay. And complete just means that it was completed posting from here to YouTube. You set up your accounts. You can do the syndication if you choose. This is for employees or virtual assistants. The Academy, like I said, is I believe $27. If you're new, it's not a bad investment. $30 so that you can learn. Again, it's not a video SEO course. I mean, furthermore, if you wait, I'm going to make a very detailed video about video SEO. So it's not a super buy, but it's not throwing money away. Okay, if you're new, it's not a bad investment. This, if you're an agency, but otherwise, you're really not going to even need that. The Sin Lab, I explained, don't really need it. If you want it, you want to save the time and do it that route, by all means, it's $67. And you also get the other video software. So that's not a bad little toolkit if you're somewhat new or even experienced. But so you got the Academy, you got the virtual assistants, you've got the Sin Lab, and then the last one is the agency license, right? which gives you, which looks like it hasn't updated quite yet, but it's going to raise all these numbers, like how many you can, how many times you can do research and keywords and track how many things you can track and all that per month. So for an agency, it's worth it. That was, I want to say 37. So the software itself is about 25 bucks. I think it's a fantastic purchase. It's a great tool. It's real straightforward and clean. Sometimes simplicity is the best, and while there's a couple little things here, the main thing is, man, to be able to, just to give you a quick example, you would have to do it this way. You'd have to go into the live stream and you have to right then and there, okay, start recording or stream from, another source. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. And then you do have the schedule here. All right. But that doesn't mean that it's going to rank as fast. I haven't looked at this in a while, so it's actually kind of interesting. You can schedule it, but it just doesn't work the same, and it's not quite as fast and smooth as just going over into into here, and within a minute I just title, description, boom boom boom, get it out. It's already ranking, done. I can also track it, which is, I would say, a pretty big deal. So these two alone, I mean, honestly, you could sell the software just to do this. I have software that does just one specific thing and can help tremendously with SEO. So just this alone is worth the 25 bucks, in my opinion. You get the research, you get to track all your videos. I really like this tool. It's clean, it's simple, it's easy. Sorry for the very long demo, but I really wanted to give you guys a thorough breakdown, give you some gems. I hope you took some value from this video. There is a link in the description. I will, in a near future, be reviewing the vidIQ and showing you more in depth. That's another thing I wanted to mention. vidIQ is, there's a free version. It's really good. It can help you out with your SEO. I definitely would absolutely say get the free version, if nothing else. It helps. There's also TubeBuddy and some other stuff. I like vidIQ. I think vidIQ is kind of like the cream of the crop. But vidIQ has so much data that it's sometimes hindering. Lately, it's loading kind of funny for the past few days since the update. And I want you to keep in mind that vidIQ on the pro level, where you really get all the unlocks and all the stats that I have and all that stuff, is $50 a month. That's not insanely expensive, but even for me as an agency, I got not one piece, but 10, 20 different softwares that I'm paying $50, $100. I mean, it just adds up, and it's thousands of dollars a month, at least hundreds of dollars a month. So I understand $50 a month can impact what you're doing. So that's something to consider. vidIQ is awesome, but it's a steeper learning curve. You got a lot more to sift through and understand and digest. And it's $50 a month. So if you're really serious about your videos, if you're doing SEO, okay, it's worth it. But it's, $50 a month and complicated. Not complicated, but just deeper. And because being deeper, it's more to do, but it's also gives you the ability to do more. So This is 25 bucks one time. The price is probably going to go up a little bit, but anyways, 25 bucks one time. You get, just these 4 tabs right here are more than worth it. Just these 2, in my opinion, are worth it. But now being able to just at a glance quickly see what's going on with my videos and not be hassling around with the analytics and all this extra stuff, it's really awesome. So my recommendations, guys, is pick up the software. It's 25 bucks. You're gonna be very happy as someone that's doing any kind of video SEO. It's a steal. One-time fee. If you have the couple extra bucks, the agency isn't bad. If you're going to be really doing that much research and tracking that many videos, if you got 300 videos on your channel, well, yeah, absolutely. Spend the $37, get the agency license, and track all your videos. Get everything in there. But for most of you, you're going to have a few videos, and you're going to just search, 5 things a month, if that, and you're good with how it comes. The Synd Lab, totally optional. I don't know if it's really worth it. I think if you're going to do it right, you're going to log into these accounts anyways. The Academy, again, if you're pretty new, sure. If you're advanced, you're not really going to get anything out of that. And then, of course, the employee or other access, the virtual assistants, unless you're a big, agency, or you're not going to need. You could share this. I think you should be able to log in on more than one computer with this. And, you could share it amongst a couple people. So do you really need all these extra? Well, if you're a big agency, I suppose. So spend the 25 bucks. Worst case, get the agency update. You're spending 50, 60 bucks. Totally worth it. One-time fee. Although the agency is all the things are one time. The agency is, I believe, 20 a month. And I know it's 47 quarterly, because that's what I have. It's 50 bucks every 3 months. It's worth it for me as an agency. Okay. I'm stammering on. I'm very tired. It's been a long night. I hope that this was valuable, that you got some good video SEO tips. You can see the value of this tool. This is very valuable, but I cannot stress just one more time, these live events have a huge impact, not only immediately in YouTube, but sometimes immediately in Google. Getting on the videos from YouTube onto Google is tremendous, and getting them there even very quickly, like the same day or same hour, is insane. So keep that in mind. For roughly $25, it's huge. And it just came out. It could expand, it could get better, who knows. So with that said, I thank you guys for your time. I'll be making other videos very soon. Please look for my vidIQ, which I'm going to make a pretty thorough video of. Look for my video SEO tutorial, which is going to be even more in depth than this. I promise I'll structure it better, and I just kind of quickly wanted to talk about this tool, but look for the video SEO tutorial that's coming. And then, of course, it'll be before September 1st, I assume, the digital marketing short film. So thanks again for your time. I hope this was helpful. I do have links in the description. It is an affiliate link. I appreciate it if you use it, but worst case, search my video spy and get it for yourself. You're not going to pay any more with my link. You just help out the channel, and that, of course, helps me to make more videos. So I appreciate it, and I wish you all the best of luck. Please like, subscribe, and share the video, and I will see you guys soon. Happy SEOing, and good luck, guys.